11 o'clock, we get Texas traveling to TCU. Texas favored by 4 points in this game on ABC. Texas started the year interesting. They started off really well. I picked them to lose week 1 with a 38. I've done really poorly in picking Texas games so far. But they ended up having a 38-18 win over number 23 UL Lafayette. I picked them to lose that game because I thought UL Lafayette was going to be really good this year. Then they ended up having a 40-21 loss at Arkansas. I picked them to win that football game, so it shows you what I knew. I did not pick good Texas games this year. I obviously picked them to dominate Rice. They ended up winning 58-0. And then last week, I don't think I got my dad did this one, but I would have picked Texas to beat Texas Tech 70-35. They did beat Texas Tech, so I'm 2-2, I guess, on the year. Casey Thompson had a good day, in my opinion, at least. Ended up having 18 of 25, I believe. If I'm reading 18 to 23, I think. I'm really bad at handwriting. And I've thrown 303 yards, 5 touchdowns to 1 pick. Bijan Robinson, obviously he's a really good running back, ended up having 18 carries for 137 yards. And Xavier Worthy, their leading receiver, had 5 catches for 100 yards and 3 touchdowns. TCU's season has gone not great if you're TCU. Obviously, the start of the season was really good, a 45-3 win over Duquesne. But then they played a it was a heart stopper against Cal. Ended up having a 34-32 win against Cal, eking it out. And then they had the big loss against SMU, 42-34. SMU's dominated them recently, honestly. I'll talk about SMU a little bit later. I was about to go on an SMU tangent. It's not what this is for. I have an SMU game loaded on that I can go on an SMU tangent. But I'm really excited to talk about some SMU football. Max Dugan in that game went 16-28, threw for 276 yards and 3 touchdowns, which is normally enough to win you a football game, but not when you play a team like SMU. Zach Evans, a running back who's really good, by the way. I watched him in that game. He is a phenomenal running back. He's interesting to watch. Ended up having 15 carries for 113 yards, and Tay Barber, their leading receiver, ended up having 5 receptions for 114 yards and a touchdown. So the smart bet, if you're looking at the series-wise, would be on Texas, who has gone 63-27 against TCU, but not so fast. The last 2 have gone TCU's way, and the 6 out of the last 7 have gone TCU's way. So TCU has dominated the series as of late. Texas has not been good against TCU lately. I think that changes this week. I understand this is just some dumb Texas fan that is a little bit excited for this football team. I know I should never be excited for Texas football. They always let me down. But I like Casey Thompson. I thought he should be starting at the beginning of the year over Card, and I guess I was right. Now, he did dominate against Texas Tech and Rice, so I guess that's also not huge level of competitions at defense. But TCU's not either. You could saw Tyner Mordecai absolutely picked them apart last week. So I think this could be another huge game for Casey Thompson and make, again, another case that Texas might be back. Give me Texas to win this one and cover.